What's going on, everyone? This is Lior with Compass, and in this video we're gonna do a full tour of one of Boston's most vibrant neighborhoods, South Boston. Let's get at it. What's going on, guys? This is Lior with Compass, and in this video we're gonna do a video all about South Boston, or Southie, one of Boston's most vibrant neighborhoods, one of my favorite spots around the city. Before we get into it, two quick things. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, give me a subscribe. I do tons of new videos every single week, all about living in Boston, other different neighborhoods, tips on buying and selling and investing and so on. And number two, if you guys are even thinking about doing anything with real estate around the Boston area, whether it's buying, whether it's selling, I get so many calls from you guys. Just shoot me a call, send me a text, send me an email, whatever it is, and I will help you out. So let's get into today's content, which is all about South Boston. Today's Southie is really one of the most vibrant neighborhoods and really one of my favorite spots around. Traditionally, it was more of an old Irish community back in the day, but that's definitely changed. I mean, you still have that presence here, but a lot of it has changed. Today, you have so many young people, young professionals, younger families that want to live in the city, and you also have a lot of downsides, right? A lot of empty nesters that have lived in the burbs and want to move to the city. They're choosing South Boston as one of their areas because it's a fun city. There is so much to do. You're close to everything, so it's a really great alternative to maybe a more traditional area for them, like the Back Bay or South End. So that you get a really diverse group of people living here, and there's just so much to do. Now, in terms of actual home styles, as you can see on the street alone, there are so many different types of homes here. Kind of like Dorchester, you do have a lot of triple deckers, but there's quite a bit of difference, right? You do have a lot of brick buildings here, just like you can see right behind me. Couple of examples right over there. You have a lot of Victorian structures here, and just a lot of different architecture, and the homes all kind of look a little different. A lot of new construction, like this one right behind me. So it really is kind of a little bit of a different feeling. It has some vibes of traditional Boston, but it's also a little bit different, which makes it really unique. Now, in terms of things to do here, I mean, there are so many things to do. Just in terms of restaurants, you have tons of new establishments. You've got restaurants like Capital, Lincoln, Committee, Local Taqueria. There's a lot of new options. You also have plenty of old establishments too. But again, as so many people have been moving in here, there's obviously been a lot of demand for newer places. So many of these restaurants, a lot of these cafes all around Southie. Now, beyond the restaurants and cafes, there's a lot to do. You do have two beaches, so you have M Street Beach, you have Carson Beach. If you go in there in the summer, it's going to be absolutely slammed. You've got volleyball nets there, people go swimming. It really is, one of the hotter areas around the things to do. Right next to M Street Beach, you also have M Street Playground, so you'll catch a lot of families there with nice weather. Also walking dogs there, so it's really nice all around. Again, I mentioned it's family friendly. Other places you might go to is Castle Island, right? You can go there, take walks, be right on the water. I mean, it is absolutely stunning, and it's really great for a great weekend activity. There's also plenty to do for the younger folks and the younger professionals. I mean, Southie's got a ton of bars, and it's a really fun place. You can go close by to the seaport, where you have the Lawn on D. You can go to the breweries like Trillium Brewery, Harpoon Brewery. Those are awesome places. But again, plenty of bars. And Southie is known to be a little bit more of a rowdy city. So if that's something that you like, it's an awesome place to be, especially on Irish holidays, right? We've got the St. Patty's Parade that gets pretty crazy around here and is an awesome experience. You can go and have fun all around the area. So all in all, it's there's plenty to do for the young professionals. There's plenty to do for the families, and that's why it attracts just so many people. Now, in terms of overall lifestyle, it's super convenient area to live in. You've obviously got two T stops. You've got Andrew and you do have Broadway, so you can get into Boston super easily within a couple of minutes. You can also get into Dorchester if you needed to. You've got really easy access to the Pike, to 93, so highway access is really easy if you wanted to go north, south, or east out of the city. So overall, really convenient. Now, in terms of parking options, a lot of, some units do sell with parking, but you do have street parking, and a lot of it is resident parking. So it's really not too bad overall. In terms of prices, Southie's definitely, because it's got so much going on and it's so close to the city. Again, you're so close to the South End. You can get into downtown within a couple of stops. Obviously, the prices have gone up with it. So if you were going to buy a home around the Southie area, you're probably going to start looking around the sixes, which is your basic condo. The more, obviously, the bigger units that you look at, and if it's the new construction stuff, you can easily go well into the millions, just depending exactly on what you're looking for. But again, typically for your basic condo, you can get in right around the 600s, which is where a lot of the starter condos do sell around the area. So all in all, that's kind of the overview with Southie. I mean, really amazing and really fun neighborhood. There's just so much to do. The location's amazing. You can, a lot of people that work downtown love living in South Boston. It's just such an easy convenience. And, with all the options of restaurants, all the things you can do with the beaches, the playgrounds, the breweries. I mean, it really is just city living at its finest. And it really attracts everyone from the young professionals to the families, to the empty nesters. So overall, amazing city to live in. So if you guys have any questions, just shoot them in the comments below. And like I said, guys, I get so many calls from you guys all the time, asking me where are the best areas to move to, where you should buy. If you have any of those questions, just give me a shout and I will take care of you guys.